Stop saying sorry for everything. Don't do it. Stop saying sorry. You're saying sorry way too often. Let's talk about this. Stop saying sorry all the time. Nice to see you. Jordan here, helping you craft that epic life. Today we're talking about saying sorry. We will start with why you should stop saying sorry. Then we continue with how to stop saying sorry. And lastly, but most importantly, when to say sorry. Why you should stop saying sorry. You should stop saying sorry because it doesn't please people. Think if you're saying sorry just to please people. Because you might have done something wrong. You probably haven't done something wrong and you're just trying too hard to gain someone's attention. And that's not how friendship works. That's not how a relationship works. Find a partner. Be a partner. Find a way to have a peer-to-peer relationship. Not being a servant to someone. You don't need to apologize for every little thing. If you do, you're not doing yourself a favor. You're just being that disposable person in the group. That's not great. You don't want to be that person. Own the things you do. Everything you do had some sort of a purpose, some sort of an idea inside of your head. Explain that idea and only apologize if what you did was wrong, if you really truly regret your actions. Otherwise, let other people decide what to do with them. Don't try to preemptively apologize just in case you did something wrong. That's not necessary. You should stop saying sorry because you're using it to cope with other bad habits or unrealistic expectations that you have. Saying sorry is a crutch. It can help you cope with bad expectations that you have towards yourself. It can help you with bad habits that you have, but it is not a solution. Let me give you a few examples so you understand what those bad habits are, and then we'll talk about the solution. Perfectionism. I'm sorry if I didn't do a good enough job. Don't apologize for doing your job. Let whoever uses your work to judge it for themselves. Don't try to bias them with your perfectionism. Lack of confidence. I'm sorry, but this is not my order. Don't apologize for asking for proper attitude or proper services that you pay for, of course. Be nice. Be very, very nice to people. They deserve it, but don't be that nice. Trying too hard to forgive people's mistakes takes away the opportunity for them to learn from their mistakes. So don't do that. Another crutch is you feeling responsible for other people's behavior. I'm sorry, my friend did this. Talk to your friend. Say why do you think what they did is wrong. Ask them to apologize. Don't apologize for them. You're not doing them a favor. You are just putting the spotlight on their actions for your own selfish needs. You want to stop feeling bad, not them. So don't do it. Those were a few examples of bad habits or bad expectations that you might have towards yourself or other people that can get you to say sorry way more than necessary. So stop avoiding those. Work on them. Work on your expectations. Work on your perfectionism. Work on your habits. Improve your mindset and don't use a crutch to avoid putting in the work. Finally, the last reason of why you should stop saying sorry. It lowers your self-esteem. If you seem like a person that has low confidence in themselves or in their abilities, people will treat you like that person. By constantly saying you're sorry, you're making yourself look like someone who doesn't have any confidence in their skills and their actions. So people will treat you that way. And once people treat you that way, you'll mirror their behavior and start treating yourself that way. You don't want to go there. You don't want to suplex your confidence into nothingness. Perception is reality here, and the other way works great too. So try convincing other people that you have the confidence in your skills, in your abilities, even if you don't. And that would be the better way to do things. You actually be responsible instead of avoiding that responsibility. Anyway, that was the reasons of why you shouldn't say sorry. Now let's get into how to stop saying sorry. Approach number 1 to stop saying sorry. Think about why you're saying sorry. What is the reason behind your apology? And there are 2 things that might have happened that led to your sorry. Option 1 is something that you personally caused, something that you, with your own actions, created or facilitated. Or alternatively, it could be something caused by someone else, by the environment, or by just pure luck. You should never apologize for any of the latter. You are not responsible for the environment, luck, or other people, and you should not act like it. It's simply not true. The only thing you can control is yourself. So apologize for the things you do and not someone else. How to stop saying sorry? Option 2. Think about why you're saying the sorry. Again, this time focus on, is this sorry due to your unrealistic expectations of yourself, the world, or some bad habit that you have? If that's the case, don't apologize. Work on your mindset. That's a completely separate issue, and constantly apologizing for that will only give you a way to procrastinate on actually learning and growing. Finally, how to say sorry. There are times in which you want to say sorry because you're just a nice person. You're not necessarily feeling guilty or you're filled with regret, but it is nice to acknowledge the fact that something potentially unnecessary happened. For example, I can say, sorry, could you please press the like and then probably the subscribe button? Or, if I paraphrase that to make it sound a lot better, without the sorry, I can say, thank you for liking and subscribing. You're an awesome human being. Just thanks. You're awesome. Anyway, we get to the last part. When to say sorry. And as I mentioned in the beginning, you don't want to stop saying sorry altogether. Apologizing is a great thing, but you should do it with a purpose. Let me introduce you to the concept of saving your sorries. By saving your sorries, you'll be able to make them worth more. The fewer times people hear you apologize, the more it's going to mean for them. It's like in business. The fewer people offering something, the more its value. The fewer people you offer your apology, the more valuable your apology becomes. So, what do you use your superpowered sorry for? Keep your super powerful sorry for when you did something wrong, for when one of your actions failed and made things worse for yourself or for other people. Say you're sorry then. Be genuine, let your words stand, and then take action. Try doing better next time. Learn from your mistake and make your sorry matter as much to the other people as it matters to you. Make it a special event that gets you to learn more. That's it, and I gotta say, as much this is a message for you guys, it's a reminder for me as well. I tend to do this wrong sometimes too, so let's remember that. So yeah, unapologetically smash that like button and stay awesome.
Subscribe to Jordan and stay awesome.
Does that work? And lastly, but most importantly, when to say sorry. Nailed it! Yeah!